Welcome to this Executive Explainer. Let's jump right in and ask a critical question right off the bat. Who should actually be paying attention to this today? Well, for the scope of our deep dive, we're assuming you're a senior decision maker, maybe a CEO, an international business development director, or a consortium lead, someone with real authority over international rail opportunities, supply, and financing. If that's you, you are exactly where you need to be. We're unpacking a highly confidential, massively high-volume European rail infrastructure opportunity that honestly demands your immediate strategic attention. If you're in the business of Tier 1 rail supply or infrastructure modernization, listen closely. We're going to break down the technical, financial, and strategic layers of a massive procurement pipeline that has just been unblocked. To really understand the scale here, just look at the capital being deployed. We're talking about a staggering €200 million rail facility modernization program right in the heart of Europe. And here's the absolute game changer. This isn't some speculative pie-in-the-sky future project. As of June 2026, this massive initiative has officially cleared its final legal hurdles. National Procurement Council stepped in and completely dismissed all previous appeals regarding the technical specs. They ruled that the incredibly complex selection criteria are completely justified. So what does that mean for you? It means the legal pathways are wide open, the budgets are locked in, and European regional development funds are fully ready to flow. The starting gun has officially been fired. So the real question we have to ask right now is your consortium actually positioned to strike? Because out of that entire €200 million program envelope, there's a fast-tracked €130 million core tender that is laser-focused on the ground-up reconstruction of major operational hubs. If you're a Tier 1 supplier, a technical director, or an engineering lead, this is a seriously lucrative entry point. The municipality isn't looking for minor cosmetic touch-ups here. They are demanding state-of-the-art ground-up rebuilds to handle a massive incoming wave of modern rolling stock. Your consortium's readiness to fuse advanced civil engineering with cutting-edge transit tech is exactly what's going to determine your success here. Now, you might be wondering why this massive investment is completely non-negotiable. Well, the current unmodernized infrastructure relies heavily on manual or, at best, semi-manual track switching and basic mechanical inspections. Honestly, this legacy operational model is a huge bottleneck. It's eating up human resources, driving up error rates, and elevating safety risks across the board. To eliminate this severe bottleneck, the tender makes an immediate transition to fully automated, digitally managed maintenance hubs absolutely mandatory. These new hubs will be controlled by highly advanced depot management systems. We're talking about a massive leap from clipboards and physical switches directly into the world of predictive maintenance, automated power grid monitoring, and fully digital work orders. But why this sudden, urgent push for this technological leap? The answer really comes down to one number: 79. The region is actively procuring a brand new fleet of 79 modern, 36-meter-long transit vehicles to completely overhaul their network. And the hard truth is, the existing legacy depots simply cannot house, maneuver, or maintain vehicles of that massive size and complexity safely. The old yards are just too small, the turning radii are way too tight, and the maintenance bays are entirely inadequate. So a rapid, total technological overhaul of the infrastructure isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely mandatory. Without these newly automated depots, this incoming multi-million euro fleet is going to face premature wear and massive deployment delays. Let's actually break down the physical scope of what we're building here because it's enormous. The physical footprint is strategically split into two primary lots. Lot 1 alone covers over 33,000 square meters, specifically engineered to house 45 of these new 36-meter vehicles. Then you have Lot 2, which is even bigger. It demands a spatial expansion that essentially doubles its existing size to a whopping 63,000 square meters, creating parking and high-density maintenance capacity for 90 vehicles. And for both of these lots, the construction strategy is radical. We are talking complete demolition of the legacy structures and a total ground-up rebuild. It's the only way to ensure every single inch of these newly constructed facilities meet today's extreme structural, environmental, and spatial demands. Now, if you're a technical director or a specialized subsystem supplier listening to this, you'll definitely want to pay close attention to these mandatory requirements. This tender is a goldmine for specialized integrations. Like we said, we aren't just pouring concrete here. We are building highly intelligent facilities. The specs demand centralized depot management systems to act as the brain of the whole operation. You're going to need to supply automatic optoelectronic wheel measurement systems that can scan wheel profiles in real time the second a vehicle enters the depot. Plus, in-situ underfloor wheel lathes are required, which is huge because it lets crews profile wheels without actually removing the bogies, literally slashing maintenance time from days down to a few hours.
Throw in pneumatic sand-filling installations and high-volume water reclamation wash bays, and you've got a very clear picture of the highly specialized, high-margin integrations needed to win this bid.
But here's the catch, and honestly, this is exactly why this opportunity requires your immediate strategic attention. The procurement window is slamming shut incredibly fast. As we mentioned, back in June 2026, the legal appeals were officially dismissed. Once the core contract is awarded at month 0, the winning consortium is staring down a fiercely aggressive, super strict 28-month timeline. Think about that. You get exactly 5 months for the entire comprehensive design phase, followed immediately by 23 months for execution and construction. There is absolutely zero room for delays. The municipality is tightly coordinating these builds with their massive concurrent 50-kilometer track rehabilitation programs, not to mention the strict delivery schedule for those 79 new vehicles.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? Basically, if you want to navigate this hyper-competitive landscape successfully, international business development leads need to start making moves today. You have to validate your high-volume supply capabilities right now. You absolutely must solidify your Tier 1 consortium partnerships because, let's face it, no single entity can handle the civil engineering, the optoelectronic sensors, and the software integration entirely on their own. You need to seamlessly align your specialized technical subsystem capabilities with these incredibly strict tender requirements. And perhaps most crucially, to actually win in this highly specific European theater, you must secure exclusive local market intelligence to drive your bidding strategy.
And that level of local intelligence and strategic positioning, that is exactly what's required to cross the finish line here. To lock in your consortium's strategic advantage before this tight bidding window completely closes for good, you really need the right partners on the ground. We strongly advise that you reach out to redapple.world today to request a private, high-level discussion with Eat Berlin. They possess the validated long-term intelligence on this exact pipeline, and they can ensure your consortium is perfectly positioned to capture this massive, high-volume opportunity.
I'll leave you with this final thought. The transition from outdated, manual infrastructure to fully automated transit hubs isn't some futuristic concept anymore. It's a fully funded, legally cleared reality happening right now in Europe. So the question is, will your technology and your consortium drive the future of European transit, or are you going to sit back and watch your competitors seize this €200 million advantage? Remember, the clock is already ticking on that strict 28-month delivery window. Thank you so much for joining me for this executive